What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Boring Podcast. Again, with the Booty King and myself, just King Arthur.
Thanks for having me, Arthur.
Once again.
Oh my god.
All right, guys. Today we're going to talk about personal brand. How do you grow it on social media? How do you get yourself out there and actually start growing a personal brand? And in the future, use it to your advantage to leverage out what you want to do, whether it's build a business or
pretty much
help out people, whatever you want to do, you know? So what do you think, man, as far as personal brand? Like you as being an expert on social media in the fitness industry and just growing one of the biggest personal brands out there, dude, in fitness. Fucking props to that, dude.
Well, I mean, it's funny because I kind of figured all this as I went along. Like I've been on Instagram since like 2010. I'm not really sure. I think it was 2010. So I saw a lot of, like, I started seeing like, okay, why is this person getting followers and like things like that, right?
Analyzing and stuff.
Yeah, and like it kind of took me to like maybe last year started clicking, or 2 years ago actually, like late, like the middle of 2017, it started clicking. Like I'm like, okay, I think that people start following people when they start learning from them, you know, like
some type of learning.
Like what I do is I bring value in teaching people how to do workouts, and I kind of like dumb it down to like the point where anybody could understand me. Like I don't try to confuse people with terms. Like even though I understand, like, look, I could say like a biceps brachii, but I could just say the biceps muscle or like the glutes, right?
Yeah.
To girls, I just say the booty muscle. Like I don't need to sound super smart. I just need them
like
to understand.
Like the gluteus, so I try to bullshit like that.
Yeah. So like me being a fitness expert and especially in the booty muscle area, I try to just dumb it down. And also another thing I try to do is motivate people with words. You know, everyone always looks for words of encouragement, like whether it's on YouTube, you know, everyone always looks for someone to look up to, right, that's gonna inspire them to do something. You know, like if you want to start working out, you're gonna go on YouTube, you're gonna look for motivational videos. You're going to look for people to say things that are going to motivate you. So that's something that I try to do with my brand. And it's also to kind of like things to say to them to keep them going. Because what I try to do with my social media, YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram, is I try to pretend that all my followers are right there. And what would I do to a client that's with me in one-on-one?
That's actually there?
What would I say to them? So now what I do is, instead of just saying it to that one person, I use my social medias and I say it to everyone. You know, because okay, if you work out, if you're used to working out, you know, when you work out you feel that burn.
Right.
A lot of people that have just started working out, they don't know that burn is something that you need to go through if you want to see a change. You know, like they think like, oh damn, like I feel burned, like I should stop. You know, nobody knows what it takes to transform. So for me, I always thought like, all right, if I could transform these people, help them as much as I can, they're going to support me, follow me, like listen to everything I have to say. And it's a lot of hard work building a personal brand. You got to help out as much as you can with your posts. You know, your captions have to be super good. It's almost like a blog, your captions. Right. Some people don't take the caption serious, but to build a personal brand, a caption is super important, especially if you're someone that is in the fitness industry. You know, like you're trying to teach people, you gotta take that caption serious.
Yeah.
And then also the video or the picture has to be as helpful as it could be. You know,
right.
What's that picture that people do with like, it's like it's just like it's like a picture and it has different words on it, like teaching you things. There's a word for it.
Like a informational picture?
Oh yeah, I think it's
like an I don't think that's a term, but just a picture with information on it.
Yeah.
It shows you like the different key things that you can do.
So a lot of people do that. Me, I'm more of a video person and captions.
Right.
But it all depends on what you're trying to do with your brand. Like,
right.
A brand is pretty much your reputation. So for me, what I'm trying to do is like when girls think of butts, they think Booty King. You know, I want to be the most known trainer out there. So building my brand is like super important.
Dude, that's the smartest thing like that you could have ever created. Dude, like
I know,
Booty
and I'm
King.
growing fast right now. Booty King,
like
they see the name Booty King, they're like, Booty King. They click and they see my shit, and I guarantee you, once they see my shit, they're gonna follow because they're gonna learn so much.
Because women, whether they wanna say they don't care about having a big butt or whatever because they accept themselves, they do want a big butt, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's just...
Or they
it's
just want to
natural
look a
them.
little better.
Right.
Feel better. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
And when
not
you,
everyone wants it huge, but some people want to shape it up a little bit. They want to lose some weight. Like, people always want to improve a little bit.
yeah.
And it's always because, and a lot has to do with like social media nowadays. Like everybody wants those likes. Not everyone, but a lot of people want those likes, so they want to look better for that
Depending
reason.
on what their goals
But
are.
they should always do it for the right reasons, which is for themselves to feel better.
So when you talked about your audience, like what would you say to the people that are trying to grow a personal brand? Like how would you say, hey, this is how you determine who your audience is? Because a lot of people would just post this, but they have no idea who their audience is.
Yeah.
They just post and get different engagement from different people. So it's
for someone that's just starting out, you kind of have to set out the tone for what kind of audience you want.
yeah.
You know, because if you just say you
set
have,
the tone.
Just say you have
Like,
300 followers and they're all people you know, your friends, and you're like, okay, I need to start my brand. You can't base it off those people that follow you right now because they're not gonna be interested in what you're providing because that's not why they were following you in the first place.
Yeah.
You know, so you have to set the tone. So just say you own a
Clothing
food
company.
place,
Yeah.
clothing company, and it's for athletes,
right.
right? So you're trying to build an audience that goes with that demographic. So if it's all women, you're trying to get female clients. You got to do stuff that'll help females. If it's males, like you can't worry about who follows you right now and why they're not engaging. It's about posting things that
are reaching the right people.
Yeah,
right.
And eventually, if they see your stuff and they like it, if it's good enough, they're gonna follow. You know, like for you, you're trying to do videos. You gotta put out content out there that's gonna help someone that also wants to get into videos or you know.
Yeah, man. So I was thinking about that because, like, personally, right now when I post, like I'll see like in my analytics, like and stuff like that, who is it reaching, what type of people, not what type of people, but like as far as age group and stuff like that. And it's just I'm trying to like think like how can I reach that type of people?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like how can I cater to them? What is it that they like today? You know, kind of like auditing them. You know, and then
I mean, I think you should. What I think you should do is speak your truth. So you right now you're trying to build a big social media agency, right? So you have to tell people your struggles. Like you have to be vulnerable. Like don't be scared to tell people that you're struggling right now, because people respect that. And once they see you growing, they're gonna be like, oh damn, like I remember when he was like down here.
Yeah, and then once you reach to a certain level, it's kind of like the ultimate respect.
Yeah,
like, you fucking did it.
So there's different ways to build your brand. Like some people are funny, so that's value to some people. People laugh, so that's value to them.
Yeah.
Girls, like for them, it's kind of easy to like get their followers up because they look good. If they look good, people are gonna follow them. But then they get all these guys following them, so you don't. That's not. As a female, like I advise you, like if you're trying to build a brand, don't post so much nudity and shit because you're gonna get the likes, but you're not gonna get the results you want at the end. So just say you come out with a bikini line because you're a female, right? But all males are following you. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, you're just getting attention. You're getting attention, but not the right attention.
Yeah.
Right?
Like if you want to build, if you're a female and you're trying to build a bikini line, you gotta post things that's gonna help females or is gonna want to make females follow you on a daily. So eventually, when you do come out with something, they support you. You know, like makeup artists, all their followers are females because they help so much. They show people how
to do their makeup or something like that. Like how to do.
Yeah. So like then a lot of times they just look pretty. So girls want to look like them, so they follow them. And like girls nowadays they think like, okay, I need to post ass pictures because it's gonna get the followers, it's gonna get the likes, but it's gonna get the wrong type of attention. You're gonna get all these male followers that don't care about you.
Yeah.
Once you start posting things like your boyfriend or whatever, they're gonna be like, I don't need to unfollow. You know? Yeah. So that's something. And then another thing people do wrong is as soon as they start getting some type of attention, like they said they have 40,000 followers, 50,000 followers, they start getting all these offers from companies to promote their stuff. And they start taking it because they'll offer them like
it's easy
$300. It's easy money.
It's easy money.
But it's actually hurting the brand because once you do that too much, people aren't gonna want to follow you because they're gonna be like, another post about you selling something.
Yeah, so like if you're a shoe company or whatever, and you're doing
if I'm a shoe company and I see you have like pretty good following, like 50,000, and I offer you, and I start telling you like, okay, post this, and then another company sees you and they see post this, and you
Of
start
whatever following I have.
yeah.
So what you would say like that the shoe company would. Well, that's up to the shoe company how they perceive
No, it's
my
not.
following.
It's not
huh?
the shoe company. I'm
followers?
talking about people that are trying to build a personal brand.
Yeah.
They start taking all these offers because it's easy money, but it's actually gonna hurt them. Like if they actually
long
hold
run.
off, they can make so much money later on. Like me, I've never taken offers. If someone offers me right now, oh, here's this money if you post, I'll deny it. I'll never accept it until like it's something that like just say Nike offers me like multi-million-dollar company, then yeah, I'll be like, oh, okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna do it for a couple grand, because to me my followers is my biggest currency.
That's
As
your
long
asset.
as I get their attention, yeah, and I keep growing it, I could do whatever I want, like coming out with my own supplement company or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, to me,
Yeah.
building my followers is more important than quick money.
Yeah, and another thing I wanted to touch besides like what's already been done, like me being in the process of building a personal brand, like it's seriously like if you're like how could I put this like as far as where you want to go about it. Like you said, like just be true to yourself, right?
Yeah.
Like
Because you're
guess
trying to
don't
be an
waver from
entrepreneur. You're
that.
trying to be an entrepreneur, so you gotta post like an entrepreneur, which is not gonna be exciting shit, but it's gonna be things.
yeah,
that,
like you gotta post your shit.
like Gary Vee.
and it can be hard, dude.
Gary Vee is
You know
not
what I'm saying?
exciting, but he kind of like he says things that are his truth, and a lot of people learn from it. What he's doing right now is he's telling people how to do all these things on social media, how to build a personal brand, how to gain followers, how to
I do not give a fuck.
yeah,
Just sit like shit like that.
yeah, how to start.
Yeah, and I think like a lot of people get caught up with like that's not me, but it really is you if you're going through it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like
I know a lot of people don't want to
Like-
do it because they're gonna be like they're an introvert,
yeah,
but you gotta get out of your comfort zone.
you gotta get the fuck out of your comfort
yeah,
zone.
because
dude.
I'm an
It's
introvert,
real,
but I'm
dude.
still doing this because I know it's
real.
gonna help me,
Yeah,
and it's
in
the only
long
way
run.
I could grow. I wouldn't be where I'm at right now if I still thought that way and just didn't do it because I'm like, oh, I'm not a camera person or I'm an introvert, so I don't want to really say anything.
Yeah.
But then I wouldn't be where I am right now if
If you didn't step out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll
yeah,
never
like-
know your true potential till you try it and just say, fuck it, I'm gonna get out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start
And-
vlogging inside the gym because, dude, I'm the only trainer at the gym
That does that.
talks
Talk like that.
while I'm training a client. Obviously, like I don't charge any of the people that I train because I tell them like, okay, I'm just gonna use you for content. I don't want to charge them if I'm not gonna, like if I'm gonna be doing things like that.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm gonna charge people. I use them for content. They know that, and they're down with it because I help them out with new workouts or I kind of give them exposure with my Instagram.
That's
Tag
definitely.
them. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, guys, like, and when I talk about like getting yourself out of that comfort zone to build a personal brand, like I'm not talking like fucking 7 days of uncomfortness, like is that even a word? Uncomfortable. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna be uncomfortable for months, like still doesn't feel natural to me to even be on this
Yeah.
podcast like this talking, but I just know it's something we gotta do to build.
Yeah.
Getting out of that comfort zone, being on video, being live. I'm still working on being live more. Haven't really done live shit, but that's all tools to be and grow your personal brand. I believe live is a big tool because
Yeah.
you're literally live. You're literally on your audience's face, or you know what I'm saying, and you're engaging with them. Do you do live? Like,
I've done live maybe twice. I haven't really done live, but I should.
yeah,
And I'm like right now, Instagram is where I'm really really active in, and Snapchat. I need to get better at being more active on YouTube because YouTube is growing. Like people tell me all the time that my YouTube is way better than my Instagram, and my Instagram is so big. So you could imagine where my YouTube could be if I
yeah.
just
If you kept going at it,
yeah. And I know it's kind of like my fault, and there's no excuses because there isn't no excuses. But I need to get better on just posting more because
like
every
putting more
social
work
media.
and things.
Yeah,
I mean, it's understandable though, dude. It's a hustle. Like it's literally a grind.
that's the
being
grind.
on
Like
each-
when you tell
on each
people you're
platform.
grinding, they're gonna be like, "Oh, he's working 13 hours at a factory." But
Yeah.
the grind now is like
It's literally being on your phone.
content.
Yeah, replying to people,
Posting,
doing all this
replying.
crazy shit.
Like me, I get at least 1,000 comments every time I post.
Yeah.
Every time I post. I can't reply to all of them, but I at least try to answer like the first 30 maybe.
Yeah.
And DMs, like I get so many, and I try to answer as many as I could because it helps. Like people have questions, I'm not gonna just ignore them. If I see the message, I'll answer.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there's only so much I could do right now because it keeps growing. But I still try to answer. Like when I was at 40K followers, 100K, I was answering every DM, every comment.
Yeah.
But now it's kind of growing too fast, so it's a little hard, especially with all the other social medias like Snapchat, YouTube.
Yeah.
But answering people, replying to people in your comments is going to help your brand for sure.
Big time.
Because if you're someone that has a question and you comment and then you don't get a reply, you're going to be like, fuck that. Like, this person doesn't give a fuck. Like,
Or just like simple shit. Like you can even go to other people's accounts that you don't follow and leave a comment.
Yeah.
Like legit leave real love, you know, and like, hey man,
Yeah.
I like this picture. Like just
Yeah.
some shit like that.
Yeah, and
they
then-
might not follow you, but like they'll remember at least who that person was at some point, maybe in the future. You know, like
Yeah.
it's just
Or
a
that's
fucking
kinda like
fact,
a-
dude.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And just posting good content, being good with your captions. Captions are important. People get so lazy writing the caption.
Yeah.
I get lazy sometimes, but I know it helps so much. I take my time with it, and it works. Like people read it, and if they learn so much from you, they're gonna have love for you. They're gonna follow
Yeah.
you. Your page is gonna keep growing. Like,
Just remember that social media, it's about being social.
yeah,
Like that's the biggest thing, because people forget. People forget after, you know, like they start getting a lot of
yeah,
crazy attention. They forget that it's about being social.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand if you got like millions of followers, it's hard to get back to a certain portion of your audience. So it's understandable. But when you're starting out, man, it should be all love.
yeah.
In my
You have to be on that
perspective.
phone like 6
Crazy.
hours a day, but
Yep.
not like just scrolling, looking through pictures. I'm talking about like replying to people that actually care about you.
Yeah.
you know.
That's why I just
'Cause
feel
if-
so grateful, bro. Like
Yeah, because if you don't reply
Like,
to
it's
the people that
crazy,
care
man.
about you, then nobody's gonna care about you eventually.
yeah, they'll just be like, this will sucks.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. It's crazy, man. There's no reason to ever be like feeling like shit. This because all these conversations come back to like how we are emotionally. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
like it's the craziest time, and I would want to say the easiest time to like really progress in your life
Yeah.
and build something for yourself.
See, look, the thing
financially,
is that
and everything,
everyone
bro.
has a phone. Everyone just using it
Differently.
Yeah, like me
Yeah.
and someone that's listening to us talk. We have the same phone.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I use it different, and I want it more. Like that's another thing. You have to have that want factor
Yep.
where you really want to grow it. You know, if you don't, you're just gonna find excuses. You're gonna get lazy. You're not gonna do it consistently. So for me, like I want it so bad that I do it. I'm willing to put in.
You
the
gotta
work.
see the opportunity of all this technology, social media, phone, and all this differently.
Yeah.
Like you gotta see the opportunity literally right here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's right here, and I am gonna get it.
Yeah, like before I have
know?
600, I think I had like 670,000. I forgot what I have.
Hold that thought. I'm only gonna check the camera real quick.
Yeah, so like before I had I don't know what I have, 660, 670.
Yeah.
Before I had that many followers, I was just someone with a regular Instagram, man. I was the same person as whoever listening to this. But the thing is that I was just trying new things until eventually something clicked and I just stuck with it, decided to bring as much value as I can, and it blew up.
It's just patience, though, right?
Yeah.
Patience. Put out work.
Yeah.
And I feel like I used to stress before because I didn't know how to go about it. Like I've always known that social media was a thing, dude. You know, as far as a business and thing, I just didn't know how to go about it.
Yeah.
Like I was confused. I was.
You
and
saw
all that
other people
stuff.
doing it, you're like, oh, I need this to do it. Like, I can't do it yet until I have this.
I just
But-
felt like I didn't have that thing that it like, oh, this is what I got to do. You know.
Yeah.
I was always trying to figure it out. But honestly, man, if there's one thing, it's just provide value, help out people. You know, if it's legit as in like how you feel about helping out people, you know? Because, I mean, I feel like there is people out there that would probably like fake it till they make it, you know, and it just won't last.
But if you
if
fake
it's
it,
genuine,
if you fake it till you make it, that means that means you're not gonna grow that big because it's not you.
Yeah.
You know, like if someone sees what I'm doing and they're trying to do what I'm doing, they're not gonna grow at the pace that I'm growing because it's not them, so it doesn't come naturally. So they're just always like steps behind. Like me, I could post 3 times a day because it's me, and they're only gonna post 1 time a day because it's not them.
Yeah.
So they can't think of the content, they can't think of the motivation, the captions or whatever,
Or anything.
everything they're trying to copy because it's not them.
Yeah.
Like there's so many people that are trying to do what I'm doing right now, but it's not them that it's not working for them.
As far as the fitness industry,
Yeah.
like trying to copy like
Every
everything?
trainer right now that has seen my page, they're trying to move into that level of like, oh, just booty training,
Yeah.
you know?
But it's just different, huh?
Yeah, I'm just so far ahead of them, and I'm still hungry that there's no way they'll catch up to me.
Yeah. That's facts for sure.
And I'm competitive, so I always try to be so far ahead of people.
Yeah. This shit is a competition, believe it or not. Because honestly, dude, I do want to say like, it's,
I mean, I don't
a
think it's
sport.
competition. As if you're happy with your ad, then you're happy.
Yeah.
Like to me,
But business
I'm very,
is a sport, dude. It's a
yeah,
competition.
I'm very
That's how I see
motivated.
it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Like like if you're McDonald's and Burger King, like it's
That's
competition.
what I'm saying.
There. But to me, like I'm very competitive, so like I'm happy where I'm at, but I'm so ambitious that I still want to strive
You want
for
more.
more. Yeah, you know, like
Yeah.
it's like people always say like, oh, once I make this much money, I'm gonna stop. But it's like you only got to that level because you were ambitious,
Yeah.
and it's not something that you could just stop. Like it's just in you. You have to, if you succeed in this area, you're gonna be like, all right, now let's see if I could do this. It's always
Yeah.
like that.
And the easiest, another thing for younger people like myself, I'm 25. Like if you are gonna put out value, I try to focus on speaking like shit that I went through, and like just speaking your process.
Yeah.
You know, like I personally would never want to talk about like what you gotta do or what has been done, you know, to make $1 million company. Because there's a lot of people out there too, like they try to build a personal brand with talking about things that they really don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So just speak about your process. That way you don't look like a fucking fool. Like just speak about your process, and then speak about your truth, to be honest. You know, speak about your process and keep building those blocks throughout your way, and that's how you build personal brand. To be honest,
and like something
keep
else is
engaging with
like
the people.
something else is like not every niche is gonna make you so much money, you know. But you
Yeah.
have to, it's about being happy. So like maybe your thing is talking about sports, and you always wanted to be like one of those
Sports people,
yeah, that talk for ESPN discussing like,
commentators, right?
no, not exactly commentators, but more like debates.
Debates.
Like, have you heard of First Take?
Yeah.
Okay, they debate sports, who's better. Maybe your thing is that, so you get a topic on sports and you just start talking about it, and if people love your shit, they're gonna
Yeah.
follow you. But
Especially if you're good at that.
you might make money,
You know what I'm saying?
but it's not about the money you make. It's just about being happy. As long as you grow your brand, like you want to be known as the best sports debater, then go for it. You know,
Yeah.
there's so many different ways.
There's a lot of things.
Yeah,
And then people usually, it's funny, bro. Like people will like ignore what they're good at to chase something else that they think it's better.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like people nowadays
crazy.
are making so much money playing video games, just streaming their
Yeah.
games online.
And they love doing that.
Yeah.
And they're making fucking money. Ninja, man. Like, fucking shout out, dude. Like,
Dude, Ninja's
it's
more
crazy.
popular than everyone because, yeah, so many people know about
his
it.
fucking parents probably told him, get the fuck off that game. Like, you fucking lowlife or something.
Yeah, because
Not that
they-
it probably happened, but I'm just saying, like,
I'm pretty sure it happened because
Like-
parents, especially the older generation,
They'll
they don't
judge
know
you.
that you can make money from playing games. It
Yeah.
never happened until now. You could. Yeah, like
yeah.
if I could make money back then playing video games, I would have done it. I love video games.
NBA?
Yeah.
you're a beast at that. But yeah, guys, you want to add anything else to personal brand? Like, anything else that's important? Maybe how to use
you have to be consistent every day,
every day as
or else
far
you're
as,
gonna get left behind.
like, posting and stuff?
Yep.
Yeah, I got to work on that too. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, what about ads? Do you think ads?
Well, I mean,
matter
ads is
lot?
a good way to like sell your product.
What about personal brand? As far
it
as
kinda
you could do
depends.
reach, right?
I mean, if people could afford it, because not everyone could afford to waste money and not make anything in return. 'Cause you're
True,
gonna
but then again, we go back to whatever your things are. If you like partying and wasting money on booze and bullshit, weed and shit like that, that's up to you. Me personally, I stopped doing all that shit to put my money into ads, you know. But for other businesses, but sometimes I'll put ad money for my own personal brand so I can get reach. Mm-hmm. But that's about it. But it's about how you want to put your money in and invest it. But I would personally put money on your personal brand if you think your value is like legit and you feel like it's gonna help people. Why not, dude? Like,
I do it.
Do your thing. Do your fucking thing. Anything else?
Nope. That's it.
That was a good fucking podcast, bro.
I'm hungry.
And out of all this talk, some of you motherfuckers ain't gonna do it.
No, yeah. Well, maybe 1% of them.
Maybe 1%. We can get 1% of people to realize that know what's going on and just
build
get
your brand.
There, build it.
Your brand.
Like, it ain't gonna happen in a month. It ain't gonna happen in a year. How long it take you, bro? Like 5 years?
5 years.
5 years?
Most of it came in the last year and a half.
Year and a half? Fucking testimony right here. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching the Boring Podcast. I'll catch you guys later.